So hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And we are here for the live watch along of Cheavon, Chev C4 Clarke against Efetobar Apochi. This is from the United States, it's in California. We're just about to get underway in a few moments, so let's see what happens. Should be a good fight. We've got Chev Clarke, who is 9-0 with 7 knockouts. We've got Efetobar Apochi, who is 12-2-0. He's got 12 knockouts from his 12 wins. His only 2 losses came in split decision losses, and that was to Adrian Taylor and Brandon Glanton, who has now moved up to heavyweight and is quite a decent operator up there. So no shame in that for the Nigerian-based, American-based Nigerian, should I say. So it's a big step up for Chev C4 here. Let's see what the Brit can do, the Jamaican-born Brit. Let's see what he can do. Håkan Johansson's joined. Big up yourself, Håkan. Thank you for coming through, sir. Let's hope for a good fight. I'm just hoping Chev Clarke shows up and does what we expect him, and C4 could be decent. DJ Pat is saying, go hard, Jam. Always, matey. Go hard or go home, Pat. You know that, brother. So I've got my 2 Swedish brothers in the house. Thank you for coming through. Mr. Neutral might be joining us for the watch-along, but it's whether he gets the message in time. We'll have to find out. But both men are in the centre circle. Referee's giving them their final instructions. Let's see what happens. David Diamante is the ring announcer. Both men going back to their corners. We're getting ready for the action. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see what C4's got. He looks in fantastic shape. He really does. He looks in terrific shape. Apochi is a bit of an unknown quantity, you know. Don't know that much about him, but 12 knockouts from 12 wins tells you he can bang. Here we go. Round number 1. We're underway. Apochi's just looking for a way in at the moment. He didn't even know that Chev was a southpaw before the fight. Apparently, he only found that out today. I think we might have Mr. Neutral joining. We have got Mr. Neutral joining. How are you, sir? He's just sorting his technology out, and then he'll be with us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you perfectly, matey. How are you, Stevie? You all right, pal?
Very good, thank you.
Good
Very
man,
good.
good man.
No crack. No. Oh my God.
No crackling at all, mate. Sounds flawless.
It's just falling over. That's all.
It's one of them days, mate. You're having one of them days. We've
Oh
all had
my
them.
God.
At the
I do
moment, though, there's 2 minutes
apologise.
to go of round number 1. And at the moment, Clarke's just showing his intimidating figure. He's putting it on Apochi. Apochi's not really getting any shots off of yet. He's looking like he's ready to throw, but nothing's really coming of it. He seems a little bit nervous to throw the punch to Apochi. I think he's a little bit scared of what Chev C4 can throw. Because we all know when he detonates, he detonates. So let's stay tuned and see. Apochi did just throw a good one there. Good body shot from Chev.
Apochi was saying that he doesn't want this to lead to the judges.
Yeah, he said he needs a knockout. He didn't even know he was a southpaw either. He didn't know Chev was a southpaw, which was surprising. You think he'd done his own work, wouldn't you?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, at the moment, Apochi's landing some good body shots, though. Like I say, the US-based Nigerian. Clarke's just throwing a few wild shots. Both men are in black shorts. Clarke's got the Jamaican colours on his shorts, of course, the green and gold of Jamaica. Apochi's just got his name across the top with plain black Muhammad Ali-style shorts from the 70s. But he's having a go now. He's starting to warm to the task. He's starting to pop a few jabs out. He's starting to have a look for the shots. Clarke knows he's in with a live dog here. He knows this man's knocked out 12 of 12. He knows he's no one to take lightly. And I tell you what, he's looking confident at the moment. It's a shame there's hardly any crowd there. There's basically nobody there. Such a shame. This would be, if this was in the UK, this would be a huge fight. You know what I mean? It'd easily sell at 10,000.
Without a doubt, James, without a doubt.
That's the problem, you see. We're taking these fighters on tour. You know, it'll be the same in Saudi with Fraser Clarke, Fabio Wardley.
I'm sure the locals will, they'll try and get out for the co-main and the main event.
Yeah, they will, but it won't be the same. It's it's a British title. I think it should be in Britain. That's what I was saying on that one.
Totally agree.
Definitely. A British title should always be fought in Britain, the same as a US title should always be fought in the US, and a Saudi title in Saudi. You know, keep it to where it's at. But that's the end of round number one, and that's a definite 10-9 round for me for Clarke, because Apochi just didn't do enough in the first minute and a half.
I agree.
It wasn't conclusive, but it was definitely a round for him. Did you watch the Ginny Fuchs fight earlier, neutral?
I didn't. I was busy elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Okay, mate. Well, she won the fight very comfortably. One of the judges gave it 100-90, which was a joke. It was a
Good
close fight
grief.
against Adelaide Ruiz. It was a very close fight, but Ginny Fuchs in the first round had her bone pop out of her thumb and it was sticking out. You can actually see the
Oh,
bone. And she fought the whole 10 rounds like that and won. So give up the German girl, mate. She's a bloody warrior.
nasty, nasty.
Yeah, it was. DJ Pat has said C4 10-9, a bit better landing, good round. Yeah, I completely agree with what DJ Pat said. Wild scorecards. I think Hawkins talking about the Ginny Fuchs one. Yeah, 190. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, we're underway here for round number two. Apochi against C4 Clarke. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting one of these to detonate at some point and have a real go. As soon as someone gets a little bit hurt, I think they'll jump in and they'll try and mix it up. DJ
Uh,
Pat said Ginny will probably get a contract by Matchroom. Yeah, someone else said that to me earlier, Pat, to be honest. Somebody said, Matt, you know Eddie Hearn's going to sign her up now.
oh, that's better from Chev.
Yeah, that's more like it from Chev Clarke.
You
But
know,
I'll tell you
I
what,
don't,
sorry,
I
Neutral,
don't
carry
think.
on, sir.
Yeah, I was just going to say, James, I don't think he's come up against someone as strong as him and willing to push him back. So this is new ground for Chev Clarke.
I completely agree, matey. Yeah, and he's certainly not been in with anyone with that kind of knockout, concussive power. You know, 12 wins, 12 knockouts. There's only 2 losses. Like you said the other day, Mr. Neutral, on our prediction was to the guy who's moved up to heavyweight, wasn't it?
That's right.
Was it not Banton? What's his name? Brandon Glanton. Brandon
Brandon
Glanton.
Glanton,
Yeah, and his only other one was to Adrian Taylor.
Adrian Taylor. That's correct.
Yeah, so like you know, he's only lost split decisions to 2 very good operators. We've got Trey's Catalunya in the chat. Big up Trey, thank you for coming through, mate. Hit that subscribe button if you don't already. At the moment, we've got it 1 round to Clarke, 0 to Apochi. And he's also said go Apochi. Yeah, so far, matey, I don't think he's getting it, but we're only in the second round. So stick with us and we'll try and walk you through it as best we can. But the first round, I gave it 10-9 to Clarke just because he was a little bit more active. There wasn't a big deal in it. There wasn't a lot in it. Could easily have gone to the other man, to Apochi. But I gave it to C4 just for his activity. But nothing
Well,
of note has been handed yet.
just so far, it's just Apochi's been the front-footed pressure fighter, pressuring Chev back to the ropes, but then runs out of ideas. Chev comes back with a couple of combinations that are telling. Seems to be nicking this round purely based on that strategy.
Yeah, completely agree, Mr. Neutral. Completely agree.
Oh, good left from Chev Clarke there on the counter. But you can see that Apochi puts everything into his punches. He doesn't hold back. That's where he's used to having these knockouts in his winning fights. So you can see he loads up every time without fail.
Yeah, I'm giving that 2018 to Clarke after 2 rounds. So 2 rounds to zip to Clarke for me. But Apochi was better in that round.
Sounds about right, mate.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like he was a bit better in that. DJ Pat has said C4 10-9, better combos to head and body. Yeah, completely agree, mate. I think it was definitely Chev Clarke's round. It's going the way he wants, but you know, with Apochi, he's always got that haymaker that can settle the score. He's always got that puncher's chance to knock his man out. So we never know
Yeah,
what's going to happen. So stay
absolutely.
tuned.
Absolutely, mate.
Trey has said, Trey Catalunya, thank you, bro. Can you show every round so I know who's winning? Of course I will, mate. I'll put it in at the end of every round for you. No problem. Thank you for joining us, mate. And if you don't already, please do subscribe to Boxing Media Hub. And also, if you check out Mr. Neutral on iBoxing Hub, it's got some great content too. Always worth a watch meter. But thank you again. And here we go, round number 3. 2 minutes 45 to go. Apochi stalking Clarke, but not really throwing many punches. He looks a bit like, I don't know if oh bless you mate, appreciate that Trey, thank you. He looks a little bit like remember Ezra Aranyenko against Ben Whittaker. He came in talking the talk like he was going to have a real go, and then just didn't really let his hands go. It's a bit of a similar scenario here with Apochi at the moment.
Yeah, I feel that the superior movement of Chev Clarke is presenting him problems. And don't forget, this is a massive jump up for Apochi fighting someone from of Chev Clarke's ilk. So
Yeah,
I think he's now experiencing problems that he's not faced before in a man who will close the distance very quickly and start working on you from the inside. And he's getting a lot of luck. But Apochi's starting to let his hands go in this round, Jams.
he is, mate. Yeah, he's definitely looking a bit more ferocious in this round. He's definitely
Now it's
starting to
opening up.
try.
Now it's going there. He
Yep,
sort
they're
of said,
starting to
right,
let go.
I've got to mix it up. He's got to mix it up. That's what we
Yep,
like to see.
he's landing some good shots as well, Mr. Neutral. He's landing some really good shots here, Apochi.
He's starting to get some success, but that's because Chev Clarke is,
He's coasting a wee bit. He's coasting a
he's
wee bit, isn't he?
coasting.
Coasting.
He's quite happy to trade in the middle of the ring like they're doing right now. So this is a judge's nightmare because it's just one after the other between the two of them.
We've
So
got Young
very hard
Thrills
to
has joined
score.
us. Big up yourself, sir. You can watch it on the Zone, mate. It's live on the Zone now. So you can watch it on there, but we can only walk you through it. We can't actually show you, mate, because we'd lose the channel. But thank you for joining us, mate. And if you can hit that subscribe button, it'd be massively appreciated. God bless you, mate, and hope you enjoy the show. Right, there's 45 seconds to go, round number 3. Clarke's still in control, but Apochi has had a much better round for me, Neutral. Don't you say, sir?
He has, but still the better work is coming from Chev Clarke. I feel
Yeah,
he's starting to impose himself on to Apochi, who is suffering, for me, finding the range. I think he's hitting probably one every 6 or 7 shots.
yeah.
So his punch stats are not going to be very good.
Yeah, completely agree, Mr. Neutral. The weird thing for me was that he didn't even know that he was a southpaw coming in. How did he not know that? Did he not? Did his team not do any preparation on the fight? How can you
Uh,
not know you're fighting a southpaw an hour before the fight? I don't get that at all.
some don't want to know who they're fighting. When I was speaking to somebody the other day about, I think it was Liam Cameron,
Yeah, great lad,
and
great lad.
I was asking him what preparations he's done, and he says I've not even looked at him. So I get that side of boxing and boxers and trainers and strategy. They just rely on their strengths. They know what they're good at. It seems to be that way here, Jams. He's coming in with a one strategy plan, and the first 4 rounds it's not worked out for him. But we don't know whether he could find success in the later rounds.
Yeah, completely agree, Mr. Neutral. To be quite honest with you, mate, I just don't get how they
There's
didn't know it was a southpaw though.
some beautiful work on the inside there in that 3rd round from Chev Clarke, and I'm giving him that 3rd round too.
Chev as well. Yeah, same, mate, same. 3 rounds to zip, and we're just underway for the 4th. DJ Pat has said C4 10-9 again. Better shots landed by Apochi. Completely agree. He was definitely more active, especially in the first half of the round. But the judges remember the second half of the round, and that's when Chev Clarke took over. So I believe they'll give the round to Clarke. But the percentages on the zone 25% apiece. Clarke landed 165, Apochi 167. So in that essence, they're saying Apochi's landed more punches. I have not seen that in this fight myself.
I find that incredible.
I find that absolutely flabbergasting, to be quite honest with you. And that's just my scorecard: 30-27, Chev C4 Clarke. I cannot believe they're saying Apochi's landed 156 to 155 of Clarke. Like most of them have been arm punches or missed it completely. Then you can't class them as landed. If a guy blocks them, it's not landed, is it?
Some of Chev Clarke's footwork is outstanding here. You can see him, he's trying to find angles in which to make openings for Apochi, using his elbow to just push him off, find that range.
And
Very
he's
good
ducking
work.
the head as well, Mr. Neutral, isn't he? He's ducking the head. He's going under to
Uh,
try and come across with that left hook, that sweeping left hook that we know Chev
he,
Clarke does so well.
absolutely. And he just looks the better boxer right now, Jams.
He does, mate. He does.
He's
Apochi looks
got
a
his
bit out of his
hands up.
depth, in truth. He looks a bit out of
I
his
think
depth.
so. He's still dangerous with that right hand, as you say. Chev's just got to be careful of that, but he should see this fight out comfortably.
He should. He
Uh,
should. He's starting to taunt him a bit now, and that's a bad idea, in my opinion. He's starting to taunt Apochi. He's ducking his head and smiling at him and giving him cheeky grins.
oh, what a
That's when you get your
uppercut from
whiskers
Chev
wiped.
Clarke. A beautiful uppercut that was.
That was
But
sweet,
yes,
straight
it
through the
will.
guard. Straight through the guard.
Straight through the guard, Jam.
Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Left, right on the kisser.
Oh, he's
Pow,
just
right
done
on
it
the
again.
kisser. And Apochi felt
Finding,
that as well, Mr. Neutral. He felt that, didn't
yeah,
he?
he felt it, Jams, but he's still game. He's still coming forward.
He's a
But
tough,
that
tough
one
man, is
definitely
Apochi.
was a stinger.
That's why he's never been stopped. You know what I mean? Most men would have been knocked out from that from a cruiserweight. But Apochi's not having any of it. He's just standing there, not even, he didn't blink. He just took it on the chin like it was nothing. Water off a
Oh,
duck's
yeah.
back, as they say.
He's just countering Apochi beautifully. Now he's working to the body. Mind you, coming back with a good couple of jabs was Apochi there. So, Chev, he's just got to keep this good work up for the next 3 or 4 rounds. Assert his dominance. He's won the fight after that. He'll then force Apochi to a knockout scenario.
Yeah,
So, all working in his
completely
favor
agree.
right now.
That's definitely
Looking
another
good.
10-9 for C4, though, isn't it, that?
Yeah, for Chev Clarke there. That's
Yeah.
he got 2 wonderful uppercuts along with his great body work yet again, and refusing to sit down. I think they're having a wee competition between the two of them. See who sits down first in the corner. But they're both standing up still after. Is that the 4th round?
Yeah, that's 4
But
done, mate.
oh,
40
there's that
36 for
uppercut.
Chev.
He avoided the left hand jab. He ducked inside under it and come up with the uppercut. Superb stuff.
Yeah, some great boxing on display here. Apochi, though, he's having his moments. He's just not getting to his man yet. But he's having his moments, Apochi. He's trying. He's giving it his all. You know what I mean? At least he's not doing an Aranyenka and just coming in and being an absolute waste of time. He's actually trying, so you got to give him props for that.
Aye. The
DJ
Chev
Pat's
Clarke,
gone. C4, 10-9. One-way shots from C4. Yeah, completely agree with you, DJ Pat.
Chev
So he's got
Clarke
it the
is
same as me,
obviously
40-36. Weight division in LA, California. Yay.
yeah. He's coming. I think he's very, very comfortable with not only Apochi's style, but his power as well. He's quite willing to sit in the pocket with him and trade. And just took a shot off Apochi and laughed it off. So, like you said, James, he's growing in confidence. He's starting to show Apochi less and less respect
Yeah. He's
as the
laughing at the
longer he
punches,
goes on.
Neutral, isn't he? He's laughing at the
He
punches that
is.
are coming at him.
But he's not doing nothing with it. He is actually working hard, as Chev. So he's backing up with what he's doing right now. And there's another lovely 3-punch combination that hit home.
I
So
could see this being
Pochi,
over in the next round or two. I think Chev's going to get to him soon. I think he's going to break his heart.
totally outclassed at this moment,
He is.
Jams.
He is, mate. He is. DJ Pat said, problem is C4 is a level above Apochi. I completely agree, matey. Yeah. Like, Apochi's only chance now is that detonator. That right
We
hand that
just
he
want,
throws so beautifully.
we just don't want him sitting on his laurels.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But he's always got that puncher's chance, so that's the thing. And if Chev Clarke gets too angry or too happy about the fact nothing's coming back, he
Oh,
could let his guard down and get clapped with that overhand right, and it could be good night for him. So he's got
he
to
is
stay switched on.
he's working that body, Jams, and he's breaking down Apochi. It's just been constant in this round, and he's slowly breaking it down. He's breaking the willpower of Apochi,
He
Apochi.
is.
So in the next couple of rounds, I quite agree with you, James. He might be there for the taking, I
Yeah.
think he's gassing.
Yeah, I think these body shots are taking the life out of him. Like every time he gets into the body, he sucks in a bit of air, and you can just see he's losing that little bit of hope every time. Apochi looks in big trouble, guys. If anyone in the chat disagrees, if you're watching it, let us know. But for me, Apochi looks like he's on the way to getting knocked out. He really does. He's throwing back now, though. He's having a go. But he just looks like these body shots are just taking everything away from him.
Clarke is very comfortable with these shots.
He is.
Uh, where I was talking about in the first couple of rounds, he's putting everything into it. I don't know if he's bummed himself out, Jams, but they don't seem to have the same snap. But having said that, he's now opened up. Oh, but he's just took a great left and a right there from Clarke. But
It
he's
was a
still
beautiful
coming back.
shot.
I think he's throwing everything into this round, Jams, as the
Yeah.
bell goes.
Last chance saloon, mate. He's like the big last stand. He's giving his last stand, I think.
He knows he's behind now.
Definitely. And he knows if it goes to 5 or 6 rounds, it's game over. That's 5, and that's another 10-9 for C4.
Yeah,
So
it's a
Chev again.
very much a story of little too much, too little, too late.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon, in that round for Efetobar Apochi. But again, the fight's opening up now. So the next, obviously, we're only halfway there. So
Oh, it's
next
only
5
5
rounds.
rounds. So if Clarke wins the next round, then Apochi needs a knockout. Simple as that
That's
for
that's
me.
correct. He's built himself a lovely lead now, Jams. And
Yeah.
he just needs to be sensible, see it out. The boy's still dangerous. You have to gauge how tired he is, probably from the 8th round onwards, if you're looking for stoppage.
Definitely, Mr. Neutral. Definitely. DJ Pat has said C4 10-9. You can see Apochi running out of ideas and fuel, then the body shots from C4. Exactly, mate. So that's exactly where I'm at. You can just see him taking the life and soul of Apochi here. You know,
He's breaking him down, Jams.
that's it, mate. That's the exact word for it. He's breaking him down. That is exactly what he's doing. He's just hitting him to the body so many times that Apochi's just having the life sucked out of
Oh,
him.
I'd love to see the stats for the jabs to the body that Chev Clarke has landed on, and indeed the power shots on to the side of the ribs there. So he has taken numerous punches to those areas.
He really has. He really has. And that's what's breaking him. That's what's breaking him, Neutral, is the fact that he keeps going to the body, then head, body, then head. And it's taking the soul of him. It really is. They're the shots that no one sees or no one talks about, but that do the most damage.
Exactly. He's playing a very clever game. He's just letting Apochi come in. Apochi doesn't seem to be throwing anything but single shots as he approaches. So Chev Clarke just counters off them, and it's 2, 3, 4, punch combinations. Then Apochi comes back. It's too little for the pressure that he's trying to mount on Chev Clarke.
Yeah, 100% agree. Trace Catalunya, I hope Apache can win by TKO. That's the only way I think he's going to win now, mate. Because if he loses this round, in our opinion, Trey, it's going to be 6-0. So he's going to need that knockout, or he can only get a draw at best. So he needs to, but he's still dangerous, mate. As you well know, if you're a fan of Apochi, he's got that level of that right hand. He really can
That's
sock it
it.
to you.
He
So he's
just
a
has to
danger
say it
man
out.
until he's out on his until he gets knocked out. He is a dangerous man. He's at Efetobar Apochi. He really is a danger man until he gets put to sleep, which has never happened, by the way. He's never been stopped. He's lost 2 by split decision, and he's got all 12 wins by 12 knockouts. So he's a big man puncher in
You
a
can
big
see
weight
why,
division in the
Jams.
cruisers.
You can see why, even though Chev Clarke is outboxing him, he's still got that raw determination to
Yep.
come back. That's a better combination from him. Now he's starting to open up in this round, but he just took another right hand from Chev on the counter, and there's a 3-4 punch. Now they're trading in the middle, Jams.
Yeah,
It's over
Apochi's
to
landing
you,
some good
because
shots there.
big right
Big
from
right hand.
Apochi, but
Oh, oh, whoa, whoa.
he
That was a
hits it.
beautiful shot there from Clarke on
Oh,
on
now
the
they're really
counter.
opening up on each other now.
Apochi, though, still banging away, mate. He's still game. He's still a game lad. Don't write him out just yet. Apochi's still in this fight.
I've
He
got
ain't
to.
going down without a fight here.
I
He
think I'll
wants this
give that
win.
round to Apochi, mate.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree, to be honest. I think he landed the heavier punches. Yeah, I'm going to give that 10-9 Apochi, to be honest.
That was a great round. That's the best round of the fight so far.
Definitely. So to Trey, who asked earlier, I have Apochi can win by TKO. He's definitely just had his best round of the fight, my man. And I'm telling you, he landed some big shots on C4 there. And C4 felt him. But Apochi does look tired, though, in the corner. DJ Pat has said 10-9 Apache, better end of round. 100%, mate. And Trey has said, oh, wow, yes, mate. Honestly, much better ending to the round. He looked good. He sort of got like his new vigour and his new rhythm back. And he just started wailing. He caught him to the body, he caught him to the head. He landed an uppercut through the guard. And he really started to put it onto him. And Chev didn't like it, to be honest. Remember, these are outside in the sun. So they're hot, they're bothered. And I tell you, Apochi started to get to him a little bit there.
Quite agree, James. Quite agree. It looks scorching out there in the early sun, in the early evening, and the sweat is glistening off these fellas. They're putting in the hard work. They're
They
fighting.
really
You
are.
know, they really are giving their fans that are there a great fight. And Apochi's come out strong in this round. But Clarke is ahead on the percentages on the punch stats there. 49% accuracy to 33% of Efetobar Apochi.
Yeah, so Clark's got a massive higher percentage, 13% higher on the punches landed. But that round doesn't tell the story. That round changed the narrative a little bit there, didn't it? He
That
definitely
did.
seemed to be getting to Clarke there, and Clarke didn't like it. And I don't know how he's going to come back. So let's see what C4 can do now. Can he answer it? Has he got a rebuttal for it? Because at the moment, it seems like Apochi's taking command of this fight.
He's under pressure in this round again, Jams.
He
He's
is.
allowed
He is.
Apochi to come forward, bang him up against the ropes and unload. The
And he's
Chev's
get.
got very good work, but he's taking a lot of unnecessary shots in this round. The Apochi jab is getting through.
It is, yeah. He seems to be gaining in confidence with Apochi here. Efetobar is definitely gaining confidence here. And he's starting to look a little bit slicker than Chev Clarke. Chev Clarke's smile and his little dance around has kind of gone now. And now he's just sort of surviving. He got caught with a lovely overhand right there. That rocked him a little bit.
So it's definitely
Oh,
a game of two halves, Jams.
yeah, definitely,
Chev
matey,
Clarke in the
definitely.
first half of this fight is dominated, but Effie Apochi in these last two rounds is starting to impose his will.
He's
And
been bang
again,
at
he's
it.
got a lovely left-right bang, but Clarke trying to respond with a combination of his own. This is
Tonton Rivon's
fantastic
joined
work.
us. Tonton Rizon, sorry. Thank you for joining, mate. Please hit that subscribe button if you don't already. Appreciate you joining. The fight's not over yet, mate. At the moment, we've got it 5-1 to Chev Clarke, but it's not over yet. And at the moment, Apochi seems to be turning the tide. He's starting to put Clarke under a bit of pressure, and he's starting to get to his man a bit. He won the last round, did Apochi, and he's winning the 7th round quite comfortably so far. So stick with us, mate, and we'll talk you through the rest of the fight. Sorry, Mr.
Oh,
Neutral.
stunning right hand from Cheavon Clarke.
He needs
But
to get back
again,
to basics, doesn't he, Cheavon?
but he's been severely outworked in this round by Apochi. It's Apochi who is probably looking the more stronger at this point as Chev Clarke comes back at the end of
Yeah,
the round.
stronger
So
and fresher.
again, I'm going to give that round to Apochi myself. I
Same,
don't know how
mate.
you guys scored that.
Exactly the same, Mr. Neutral. Exactly the same.
He's spitting out blood now, Cheavon Clarke. He
It's got
doesn't
a
look
lot more difficult than he thought, hasn't it? All of a
he
sudden.
doesn't look happy all of a sudden, James.
He knows he's in a real fight now.
He certainly does.
This could get tough for him now. This could get tough. Yeah, Apochi, that was his best round of the fight so far. I think he needs to get his game back
Yes,
together to C4.
10-9 Apochi. I mean that 5 rounds to 2 to Cheavon Clarke.
Same as me, matey. Same as me. Tonto is on who win. It's not over yet, mate. We're in round number 8, just about to start. And we've got it 5 rounds to 2 to Chev Clarke. I will bet on Cheavon. Yeah, probably if you're going to go points, but don't rule out the knockout for Apochi here. The guy's got 12 knockouts from 12 wins. Stick with us, mate. 1 to 2 odds. Not too bad. DJ Pat has said 10-9 Apochi, but C4 needs to work. He needs to get that jab going and to go to the body. Now it's a time for Apochi's terms. Completely
Does
agree. And that's my round for the last round. Mine and Mr. Neutrals. 10-9 to Apochi in round 7.
he
So here we
doesn't
go.
want
Round number 8 is underway.
he doesn't
Apochi's
want to be
still banging
letting
away.
yeah, he doesn't want to be letting Apochi get on a run of rounds, winning
Definitely
rounds,
not.
because the more that happens, the more tired that Chev's going to get, thus making him more vulnerable
And
in
it
the latter
lingers
rounds.
in the judge's mind as well, Mr. Neutral, doesn't it? You know, if you win the
It
last 7
certainly does.
rounds, you're in the judge's mind.
So
You
he
know, they
needs a
remember you
strong
winning all
round.
them.
Oh, what a right hand from Chev! He just made him stumble. He's got
Oh,
him
the
now. He's got
beautiful
him
right
now.
hand
Is
right
he?
on the
The referee's.
chin.
Oh, he's come back. What? This is great stuff.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's got him going. He's got him going here, Chev Clarke. He's got him on
Oh,
the
there's
ropes.
another
Apochi's
right
in big
hand.
trouble.
Come on,
Apochi's in
Chev.
trouble. Oh, he
Not
misses with a
yesterday.
haymaker. Cheavon Clarke
Whoa,
misses with
what
an
an uppercut.
absolute wild
He's
right
got
hand.
him.
That would have knocked his
He's
clock
got to be
off.
gone. How is this boy standing?
A
This boy
minute
should
30
not
to
be
go here of
standing,
round number
Chev.
8,
He
and
should
Clarke has
not be
just landed the
standing,
punch of the
Jams.
fight. He's
Some of these.
staggering around. He's on Bambi on ice legs. He's on Bambi on ice
Oh,
legs. He's
he's
here.
chicken
He's a
legged.
Apochi. This is why he's
How
never
is
been
he
knocked out, Mr.
still
Neutral.
standing up? Oh my God.
What a shot from Chev C4 Clarke.
That was like
A vicious
dynamite.
beating. This could
But
be a
he's
10-8 round, even without the knockdown. This could be a 10-8 round because it's been that dominant for Chev.
oh mate, this guy,
He's a
I've got to give
tough
my flowers to
MFO, I
him.
tell ya.
How he has survived this round, I'll never know. As he's taken another right hand as the end of the round comes. No, they're just showing respect, laugh and smiling at each other there. This is a great fight, Jams.
It really is, mate. I told you this is why we had to do it, mate. DJ Pat said Apochi's style is primitive, but it gives effect. And then he said
He's
Apochi's got the chin of steel.
yeah,
Yes, mate, he has.
like
How he's still
titanium,
standing,
Jams.
how he is still standing, I will never know.
Oh,
That
that
punch from
was.
Clarke would have knocked out most cruiserweights or heavyweights, even, in my opinion.
I'm telling
How
you,
the
Jams.
fuck he stood with that. And he didn't stand there, he smiled after.
He's still coming. He's still in it.
Efetobar is a warrior, mate. He's a
But he
warrior.
lost that round, as you say. That's
Yeah.
6 rounds to 2. I make that round again to
C4.
Chev. So I've got that 7 rounds to 2.
Yeah.
So my God, though, how that boy's still standing, testing it to him, fair play. But that was a tremendous round. If the folks at home are watching it and they're listening to us, big up, big up. But you must have seen yourselves some of them shots. No mortal man would be standing. There it is. Oh, how he didn't go there, I'll never know.
It was
Then he took
unbelievable.
another
What a
right.
shot.
Then he took another right. And there was a left check. A right. Oh, he was all over the place.
He was ready to go, bro, wasn't he? He was
And he
ready
was
to
ready
go.
to go, but he still stood up. That is a wonderful chin he's got there. Efetobar Apochi, big up, stand up, man, because that was resolute, fucking chin of steel.
100%, 100%. And we're about to get underway again. Here we go. This is getting exciting right now, Mr. Neutral.
This he's still coming forward. The audacity of him to try and come forward against Chev Clarke after that, the 2-round beating.
Definitely.
It's fantastic viewing here.
DJ Pat said C4 10-8, no doubt, but Apochi that chin. If he had better skills, he'd be so dangerous. Completely agree with you, mate. And that's just mine and neutral scorecard. 6-2 on rounds to C4 Clarke. Just to let y'all know. The percentage has gone now 54% to Clarke, 14% for Apochi. So wow, that's gone down a lot. He must have missed a lot of punches in that last 2 rounds then.
It was just severely outworked with connected punches.
Yeah, it must have
Um,
been because it was up
and Chev,
46% before.
yeah, he Chev through that many connected punches, just shot his averages right up.
That's it. Took him to the cleaners in that round. I think Apochi could be ready to go here. Is he ever going to get him out? I know there's only 2 rounds left, so he might not go for it. And I think he's
I,
already won the fight.
I,
He's
he's
just got to
already
be
won the
careful now
fight.
with that right hand, Mr. Neutral, hasn't he?
He certainly does. He's shown no evidence that he's worried about the Apochi power, but again, you cannot discount it. Just needs to
That's
be
it.
careful and be sensible. See the fight out. He's already won it. He's won it in style, Jams.
Yep.
Don't see the sense of trying to oversell himself right now.
100% agree, Mr. Neutral. There's no point in going for a knockout when a knockout's not needed because that just puts you in the firing range to get knocked out as well. You know what I mean? So there's
Absolutely.
no point, mate. There's no point. He may as well see this out to a comfortable points win. He's got a danger man out of there, a dangerous Nigerian-based American. He's a danger man. Let's be truthful. He's got 12 wins, 12 knockouts. He's a dangerous banger. If he can
I
outpoint him and just take the win now, that's what he should do. C4 Clarke.
I don't think there's a cruiserweight out there that wants to fight an FE Apache right now. If you look at me, he's got the legs of Mike Tyson. He's
Yep.
just a wee bit smaller on top, but he's 200 pound. And he looks
Plus,
solid as
yeah.
a rock. But again, he's just a wonderful right hand.
Doesn't even
So
move him, does it? Doesn't even
he's
wobble him.
he's the sort of guy you just don't need in your career right now.
Oh, big shot from Clark there. He threw an overhand right, connected sweet on the chin of
Yeah,
Apochi.
he
Apochi
still
dances
comes forward.
backwards. He's still coming, though. He's still coming like the warrior that he is. I think Clark knows he's not getting this man out of there. I think he knows this is going to the cards unless he gets knocked out. Because Apochi
Yeah.
is not going out for anyone.
Oh, what a round for Apache there. I'm giving Apache that round. That
I'd
was some
probably just
great work.
I'd probably just give it to Apochi or maybe a draw, to be honest. But yeah, with the end of the round, I'm going to give it Apochi. He stayed truer in the mind at the end with them punches. So that's a 10-9 for Apochi for me.
I just seen in the last 20 seconds of that round that there was three big punches that landed on Chev that again were not necessary for him to be in that position. So tiredness is certainly playing a part in his game right now as we watch the replay of that. And in fact, it was 7 unanswered punches from Apache.
Bloody
So
hell.
that was a great round for Apache there. So that'll make that 6-3, but still he needs a miracle. Or he needs a massive punch. But Chev was wobbling at the end of that round.
He looked tired, didn't he? He
He
looked
did
tired.
look tired. Final round.
Let's see what go on here then. So DJ Pat has just said C4 10-9, but end Apochi. Still C4 landed better, he thinks. Yeah, I'd agree, but I went for Apochi in the end there, DJ Pat. I gave it to Apochi just because the last minute of work, his body of work was better. And the judges
Oh, he's
always
going
remember
for it.
that last minute.
He's going for it in this round, Apache. He's
He's
just
looking for
had
the knockout.
a
This is the
20,
final
30
round, guys, by
second.
the way. This is the 10th and final round.
Yeah,
And Apochi's come out banging away on C4 Clarke. And Clarke needs to cover up here and stay out of the way because this man might knock his fucking teeth out.
he's going for the knockout, Jams.
He
He's
is.
throwing everything at Chev Clarke. He's connecting with probably uh, quarter of the punches he's thrown, but it's still
He's a
he's
danger man. Clarke
forcing
needs to hook up.
Clarke
Clarke
back.
needs to cover up and
Oh,
just
here
stay
he
out of the
goes.
way here.
3, 4. He's really trying to knock him out, Jams.
He is.
A minute 50
Most
seconds left
definitely.
in this round. Can Cheavon
Layla
Clarke?
Perez has joined us. Big up yourself, Layla. Thank you for coming through. Oh, sorry, is it Lola? Lola Perez. My eyes are not what it was. Thank you for coming through. Please hit that subscribe button if
Oh,
you don't already. Cheavon's not won yet, but he is winning for definite on our cards. We've got it 6 rounds to 3 to Cheavon, Chev C4 Clarke. So stick with us. We're in the final round, and I'll give you the final result at the end. Thank you very
he
much for
is.
coming through.
He's throwing the kitchen sink now, Apochi at him, Jams. And Chev Clarke, he needs to respond because
He
these are
needs
hard
to hug him
punches.
up. He needs to hug up. He needs to just hug him up and just wrap him up a bit and just take the energy out of him. Just let him calm down. Because this is how you
Apochi's
get knocked
finishing
out.
this fight very strongly.
He really is. Apochi is a absolute warrior, mate. Absolute
Clarke
warrior.
is tired. He's tired. He's dropped his right hand.
He's getting slapped about at the moment, is Chev Clarke. He's getting bullied. He's getting bullied in there.
Oh, he's
Apochi is
wobbled
putting it
again.
on in
Oh,
leaps and
nice check
bounds.
left hook.
He needed that, didn't he, to tide the curve because he was getting dominated. Big
30
shot there.
seconds
Oh, big
left.
shot. Left hook from Chev. Chev lands a lovely cross left hook right on the chin of Apochi. Fantastic shot. That just stopped him in his tracks for a moment. But here we go. 30 seconds to go, guys, of the last round. Round number 10 out in California. Here we go. Apochi's still boring it and he throws Clarke to the ropes. Referee says stop pushing. Here we go. Apochi's teeing off on Clarke. Clarke has to hug up. He's got him wrapped up now in the corner. Both men look tired, but I think Clarke knows he's won this fight. Apochi raises his hand thinking he's won. It's just about to end here. Apochi pops out a jab. Clarke goes for an overhand, misses, and gets caught again. The bell's about to go. This has been a terrific fight, and it's over. Apochi thinks he's won.
He's got his
Lolo, I'm
hand
going to
up.
let you know in a moment. The announcement's not been made yet, but we've got it. 6 rounds to 4, I believe. Did you give that to Apochi neutral, of course?
6 rounds to 4.
Yeah,
96,
Apochi won that last round,
94.
didn't it?
But Apochi thinks he's done enough. Maybe
He
the
does.
judges might see it that way. Yeah, Jams.
I'd be very surprised, but you never know, DR. You never know. But let's find
Good
out,
fight
mate.
though. It was a
When it
very
comes
good
up,
fight.
Mr. Neutral, are you all right if I duck out so I can get the scorecards, mate? Is that okay?
That'll be fine.
All right, mate. I'll wait till it's ready. You know what I mean? I won't leave you right now. I'll wait till it's ready. Because I have to turn my telly up, you see. And if I turn the telly up and they hear it on the channel, they'll shut the channel down. They're doing that a lot at the moment. Any kind of trademark stuff that you play on your channel at the moment, they're getting very, very strict on it. A couple of my friends' channels got shut down today in America.
Really?
Yeah, just they had some lady on who was talking to them about boxing, and she was playing Taylor Swift in the background, and the
Oh,
song was trademarked. By the end of the day, both accounts have been shut down. They both lost the account. One of them had like 600,000 followers. The other one had like 8,000. Both
my
lost their
goodness.
YouTube channels and their accounts. Yeah, terrible, mate. You have to be really careful what you let hear on. Like, even if it's in the background, if they hear it, they can do you for it.
Yeah.
They either shut your channel down or they charge you like multiple thousands. You have to pay them off. So we've got to be extra careful from now on, mate. They're getting really strict. Getting really strict with the trademarking. Right, anyway, that was a cracking fight, Mr. Neutral, wasn't it, mate? That was a cracking fight to warm the night up.
I quite enjoyed that, Jams.
Really did, mate. I really did. I'm looking forward to Diego Pacheco later. Right, here we go. I think we're ready for a decision here. So I'm going to duck out, Mr. Neutral, and I will see you in a second with the result, mate, okay?
Okay. So, yeah, as the fighters are now been called into the middle, wait for this result. Jams has just left us momentarily to get that for you, but I can only see the visual. I think this is going to be a draw. Both of them just shook their head. That sort of indicates the same score. Did Apochi get the second result? It's a draw. I think it's a draw. Oh no, Chev's got his belt all around it. Referee's got. Well, we have to
Yeah,
wait for
Chev Clarke's
Jams.
got the win, Mr. Neutral. The
Was
first
that
judge gave it 95-95. So a
a
draw,
draw?
as you rightly said, sir. The other judges gave it 98-92 to Clarke and 97-93 to Clarke. The right man definitely
98,
won.
92, 97, 93, and one judge had it a draw.
Yep. Did you see the Ginny
Unbelievable.
Fuchs fight earlier? The German lady who had her thumb popping out, the bone popping out of her thumb after the first round. It was a really close fight against Adelaida Ruiz. And
Yeah.
one of the judges had it 100 to 90. It was literally
No.
one of the closest fights you'll ever see. It was an absolute war. And one of the judges had it 90 to 100. Like, what are they fucking watching over there, bro? You know what I mean?
So
They need to lay off the fucking phones and actually watch the fights. You know what I mean?
Chev Clarke won by majority decision.
Right winner. The right winner has won.
Yeah.
98, 92 is a little bit harsh, though, on Apochi for his work. I'd have give it more like 96, 94, personally.
I would as well.
Definitely, mate. Well, this was a great fight. Me and Mr. Neutral are going to be back later on for the Diego Pacheco, which he's fighting Marche Selecki, who's another tough man. So this is going to be another great fight. So anyone in the chat, please join us for that. Hit that subscribe button. Check out Mr. Neutral on his socials. He's on Instagram. He's on X. Sorry, just check him out on there. An iBoxing Hub. Make sure you subscribe to them too. They're an absolute lovely people. They really are. They talk all the boxing concepts. They get the live interviews. You got Miss Aisha. You got Rico. You've got Mr. Neutral, of course. You've got Abbas Yunus. You've got Ray. You've got BNG.
Trey,
They're
Chris,
absolute, honestly, diamond geezers, mate. They will look
Ray.
after you. For the people, by the people. Boxing Media Hub, iBoxing Hub. That's what we're here for. So God
Good
bless to
shout,
one and all.
Jams.
Mr. Neutral, I love you, my brother. I will see you soon. And let's hand it out with a bit of Bet Connolly.
Hi, I'm Beck Connolly. You're watching Boxing Media Hub. Don't forget to subscribe.